Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. This question is for the Minister of Finance. Minister, Ontario's Financial Accountability Officer released his economic and fiscal outlook for Ontario. The report forecasts solid growth for the Ontario economy and confirmed the province's budget projection that Ontario can achieve its long-standing commitment to balance the provincial budget in 2017-2018. This balanced budget was first forecast at the bottom of the recession in the budget of 2009-10. Ontario is the only jurisdiction in Canada never to miss a deficit reduction target and to balance according to the schedule set during the recession. Speaker, would the minister tell the House how the province's stewardship of its finances brought Ontario through the recession and pointed it back into the black?
Excellent. Thank you. Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, thank you to the member from Newmarket-Aurora for that excellent question. I would also like to thank the FAO and take this opportunity to express our gratitude for the work he's done on his report as well. Over the past 2 years, the Ontario economy has posted solid growth, with real GDP rising by 2.7% on average in 2014 and 2015. Our commitment to build Ontario up ensures stronger growth going forward. In fact, Mr. Speaker, the FAO expects that Ontario's economy will outperform the rest of Canada in 2016 and it continues to grow over the next several years, supported by strong gains in international exports and business investment. And equally important, Mr. Speaker, is our progressive fiscal plan is positioned for improving long-term economic sustainability. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Well, thank you, Minister. The report from the Financial Accountability Officer has validated the process the province took to getting back to a balanced budget after this fiscal year. Whether bond rating agencies, economists, banks, or others, external reviewers have also noted the credibility of Ontario's 2016 budget and fiscal plan. Anyone can slash and burn their way back to a balance, Mr. Speaker, putting the burden on the backs of those least able to afford it. Ontario grew targeted business sectors and steered a compassionate and responsible path back to balance during the past 8 budget cycles. Would the minister outline the key components of the province's budget that enabled Ontario to balance its budget, emerge stronger after the recession, and lead Canada in economic growth?
Hear, hear. Thank you, Minister.
Mr. Speaker, a very well-informed question. Let me be clear. We're on track and on schedule to balance the budget by 2017-18 and the year after that. We're making strategic investments in infrastructure and in services that matter most to the people of Ontario. To mention only a few, we're investing $1 billion more in healthcare, $400 million more to the Business Growth Initiative, and $160 billion over the next 12 years to build roads, bridges, transit, and needed infrastructure. The government is committed to beating our targets and coming to balance through a fair and balanced approach, as we have been over the last number of years. Mr. Speaker, thank you for the question, and thank you to the team on this side of the House that fight for Ontario.
Be seated, please.